Josh McCuistion of Soonerscoop.com here with defensive back MVP, five-star. I mean, kind of name it, Jonah, at this point for you, man. What not a huge shot for you to take MVP, but what's that feel like to kind of have that validation, people seeing you do your work?
Just blessed, being able to, God's given talent to come show it on the field, and I did just that and won defensive back MVP.
Now, as a guy who plays two sports, you're very active. You know, you're always, I'm sure you're just running from one thing to the next all the time. Now, Craig Harbert talked before. You weren't sure you wanted to work out. You weren't sure you wanted to mess with that. Does competition just get the best of you at some point? Like, I want to see where I am?
Yeah, that's really what it came down to. I was like, I might have to do it anyway, so I might as well just get confident and go do it. So I did just that.
Well, it sounded like it went pretty well. I haven't heard the exact numbers, but I've heard roundabout, and it sounds like it went pretty well for you, man.
Yes, sir.
I know, you got to be humble.
Yes,
I got you. Well, now, as far as everything else, man, how, I know baseball, I've seen highlights recently. I know you're having a good season already. What is that like, juggling all the baseball stuff with the recruiting? I mean, most guys are like, oh, recruiting's chaos, but then you've got a heavy baseball schedule and you're doing all that. What is that like for your time? Do you have any time to just hang out with your buddies, do something normal?
Not really, no. It's baseball or football just every day, every weekend. So.
Okay, that's fair enough. Well, now, what do you? I know you've got some officials set. What do you have that you know is going to happen at this point?
For sure, in June I have USC first weekend, LSU the second, Ohio State the third, and Oregon the last weekend.
Okay. Now, I know you've been up to Oklahoma several times. Is that still an official you plan to take, or is it just not going to fit in June?
It's just not going to fit in June, but
okay.
I will for sure make an official visit up there.
Maybe during the season or something.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what's that been like with Oklahoma? And I know Coach Hall. You've had a good relationship with him. You and I have talked about that before. But what's that been like with OU? Because I know there's been all the talk, and I've been part of it, so I'll fully own that. There's been a lot of talk of you and OU. I know, Jonah, you're going to be nice to me here, I know, but on camera. But no, for you, what's that been like with all that talk? I mean, has OU just kind of stayed, kind of with you and said, hey, man, we're going to be here as long as we need to be?
Yes, sir. Pretty much, they're just riding alongside, staying in contact every day, calling my parents, and yeah, it's just.
Okay. Now, the baseball side of things, obviously there's a lot going on there for you. With baseball, how involved are you with those coaching staffs, whether it's Skip at OU or any of the – I mean, how active are some of the baseball staffs in recruiting you as well?
Pretty active when I visit a school. The football coaches make sure to reach out to the baseball coaches, and that's pretty much how it goes. And then I end up getting a visit with baseball, so it works out hand in hand.
Okay. Now, for you, how much – I think the thing that hangs over all of it, man, if you are the baseball prospect that I keep hearing you are, again, I won't pretend to know baseball the way I know football, but how realistic is the chance that you don't go to college next fall? Like, how much is that a possibility? I guess not next, but you know what I mean.
I don't really think about the bigger picture of going to the MLB. I just really think about going step by step, finishing my high school career first, and then just seeing where it takes me.
And that is a pro's pro answer right there. Well done, Jonah. Yeah, you just sidestepped that one beautifully, man. But no, again, this has been Josh McCuistion of Sooner Scoop here with Jonah Williams.